Greetings Internet, DDA here, and welcome to another local match video we have from actually 2 to 3 weeks ago. We got, first let me introduce my special guest commentator here. We got Rob. How you doing, Rob?
Hey, DDA.
Looks like we got Red Roshi versus Black Krillin. Interesting matchup here. Zach's going to start off first. Looks like he drew into a red bribe. Not really the best early game draw. No Dragon Balls out to make use of that, but he does have a knee lift and a red energy blast in his hand as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Brian switching over to the angry Krillin there, Rob? I think you converted someone.
I think the old level one's enormously better than the promo one. Because if you jump up to level 2, if you're playing black, that's 2 cards down from your opponent's hand automatically, pretty much.
Yeah, Brian actually passing and rejuvenating the Time as a Warrior Soul. Not really useful against Roshi.
Yeah, it's good to ditch the time. Dropping ball 5 there. It's always a good one.
Yep, dropping an early ball. Great drawing into a relaxation as well. So he can set up his discard pile for a good draw. Also, he now does have a target for Red Bribe. Got a confrontation in his hand. Looks like he's going to keep the confrontation, rightfully so.
Good call.
So Brian, I think he's itching. He's looking to go aggressive. So I think he might want to enter combat here.
He wants to capture that ball that's on the field. I can see it.
He's going to enter combat. Zach's going to draw into a sacrifice as well as a ball 1. Brian starting out with the black defensive burst.
It's a good call.
So probably starting out with the defensive burst to wanting to shut off Roshi's backstrike, which is not a bad play at all. It's actually going to shut Zach out of his knee lift. Oh, Zach getting the endurance there. Very clutch. So Red Roshi is an excellent deck. It's one of the hardest decks to play in the format, in my opinion, because you pressure both MPPV. Oh, looks like Zach doing the red retreat. He's retreating. He doesn't like what Brian's doing. Doesn't like the game that he's playing. So he's gonna get it off. No sphere. Drop the tactical drill. Banish it and just end combat.
That's always a good call. Get out of those combats. Ooh.
Yeah, Brian keeping the Sinister Choke in his hand. Sinister Choke, of course, being the bane of Red Roshi's existence. Red playing just a ton of setups, and then Dragon Balls as well. So reaching the 7 threshold is extremely easy for Red Roshi to do. Zach keeping the ball 3, dropping the confrontation and sacrifice. Wow, that's an insane draw. See that Dragon Radar, and I think Red Destiny as well. Another Red Destiny. Looks like Zach's going to completely flood the board right now.
The board's going to be overwhelmed at this point.
So drawing ball 3 is always great. 2 Destinies, a freaking Dragon Radar, and a Blaze. So certainly Brian has that unstoppable choke.
Destiny is always a clutch card against Krillin. Great card to pull out.
Yeah, just stopping Disc from doing critical damage. Brian dropping down the power-up, and he has the Sinister Choke in his hand that is currently active and unstoppable, and he can steal ball 3. So Zach sitting pretty at 2 anger, no hand though, so he's going to draw straight, draw into a confrontation at least.
Alright, he's going to go for the unpreventable choke right now, all banished.
Yep, all banished, straight for the life. Very powerful.
1, 2. Yeah, it's always good if you're playing against Red Roshi to keep the pressure up on him. You don't want to be too passive against that kind of deck.
Absolutely. So is, in fact, taking the ball 3, drawing into Declaration, which is probably another really good card to play down against Roshi. Oh, it looks like...
Or his anger as well.
Oh, looks like actually Zach lowered his anger. He shouldn't have lowered his anger there. Brian did use the crit to get the ball and not...
I think he used ball 3 to lower his anger.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So double hurt there with the lower anger and the ball capture. Responding with the Destiny just to ensure no more critical damage is going to be happening.
Good call.
Now, one of the great things about Red Roshi and Red in general making it such a strong Dragon Ball deck, a lot of people talk about how, there's overwhelming power loop and, You know, Namekian has a really good matchup against ball decks, but no one can compare to Red's ability to capture Dragon Balls and keep Dragon Balls on its side of the field.
Yeah, Red really keeps control of the field with Dragon Balls.
So it looks like Brian Krillin powered there, and Zach actually could have responded with his power to play the bribe into his hand. It looks like he didn't do that. It would have gotten him a level. He is shooting off the confrontation, though, being responded by Brian's Sphere.
Beautiful.
Shooting off the mastery, putting the declaration in play, dropping down the freezing beam. Freezing beam would have been really nice to get out tactical drill.
Let's see what he does here. He might use the red Blair to level. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, he could blaze to level, or I'm just kind of sad that he didn't use his power there. Oh yeah, he did crit him with his mastery to lower his anger instead of stealing the Dragon Ball, which is probably the better play.
Radar.
Zach shooting off radar here. Oh, he's actually going to get ball 1, which is probably a very strong play.
It's a great play.
Yeah, not only protecting his ball, but also stopping Krillin from playing his own ball 1.
Yeah, let's power up. Relaxation. I mean, I'm sorry, declaration.
So he's going to declaration the relaxation into Zach's deck. So he's going to get double shuffle, which I'm pretty sure he is going to, in fact, remember this. Yeah, so Zach is always good about remembering his level 1 power shuffle ability. He usually remembers that.
And what is that again, DDA?
Whenever you shuffle your life deck, you rejuvenate 1.
Oh, okay.
So you can see there he got the rejuvenation from the radar and then from the declaration as well.
Okay, cool. That's great. Let's see what he does now.
So gonna shoot off the Blaze to actually steal the ball, and this will level him because he's gonna get 2 anger from Blaze and 1 anger from the Dragon Ball.
And he has that ball 1 on the field to protect him, which is great.
Yep, always great. Krillin has already expended his crit for the combat, drawing in a ball 7 and a tactical draw. Really strong hand.
This Roshi player seems to know how to play this deck pretty well. It's good.
Very much so. You know, this is a difficult deck to play, but, you know, Zach played Red Garlic. You know, he was pretty set on Red Garlic in sets 3 and 4. And as soon as Roshi came out in set 5, he knew he wanted to play Roshi, so we immediately made him this deck.
That's good, because, yeah, I mean, Garlic's problem was always his level 4, and that's just a tough thing to counter.
Yep, so he's going to level, drawing and discarding for his mastery. Drew into ball 6, rightfully discarding the ball 6. You know, you want to not only want to play Dragon Balls to get closer to Dragon Ball victory, use their effects, but also want to think about the Dragon Balls that your opponent plays. So probably wanting to stop the Krillin player from playing his own ball 7.
Smart move. Whose turn is it? I think it's
Brian's phase right now because Zach just leveled via Blaze. So I think Brian is going to pass here. He does have no hand. Oh no, he has 1 card in his hand.
And it's Sinister Choke, actually. Oh, he drops the Freezing Beam.
Yeah, Zach does still have Destiny active, so Sinister Choke would only do 4. So he's going to shoot off the Freezing Beam, getting out the Tactical Drill and saving his anger. So no anger lower for you.
2 and 1 life. 2 stages, 1 life.
2 stages and a single life card.
Alright, it's Brian's action. It looks like he passed.
Yep, so it looks like both players are going to pass.
Dropping the ball 7.
Yep, 4 balls already hitting the field. Quickly establishing a possible Dragon Ball victory. Going to shoot Blaze, Stop, and Sacrifice. 3 great cards to put on top of ball 7.
Whoa.
Oh, and banishing Brian's ball 7. What an amazing play right there.
That would have been a great draw for Brian.
So yeah, choosing the ball 7 was definitely the right play there.
Looks like he drew into... I couldn't really see his hand.
Yeah, so he's got those blocks on top. Looks like Brian is going to enter. He does have choke, and it will be unstoppable.
Choke, dodge, and oh, he's touched
choke! Here it comes, ultimate
right
choke.
away.
Alright.
So,
Six players.
I mean, Zach just has to take this.
Literally doesn't.
Has to take 6 straight to the banished.
It's always tough. Ooh.
Looks like Zach actually put those in the his discard pile. Gonna take Brian's gonna take the ball 1, add some more damage. Zach rightfully immediately responding with the Destiny again.
Actually, he only had 6 cards. No, did he have 7?
And he had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8. So
Okay. So they should have been banished. All good though.
Brian immediately responding with the black power up to counter the red Destiny. Very good play there by Brian.
Great play.
Now I don't think. Oh, it was actually, Zach could have possibly attempted to Roshi power the Sinister Choke to bounce the
The
black
bribe.
power up into his hand.
Oh, right. Wow.
He could have did that, but, not really faulting him for choosing not to, because he could have did it to another attack.
Yeah, I was just making sure I wasn't making fun.
But Zach going here, dropping down the red relaxation, great to drop that down, because he's going to be able to get back his ball 1 and protect his other balls when entering combat.
Oof.
So since Krillin is pretty much always going to open with an unstoppable attack at this point, he has to keep the ball 1 on his end of the field. Dropping down the heroic plan. Looks like he's got Optic Blast and a Knee Lift in his hand, retrieving the Optic Blast. Since then, I have made some changes to this deck. I've dropped Optic Blast down to 2. I think this version is playing 3. And I also upped Bribe to 3, upped Freezing Beam. So it looks like Brian's going to enter here. He's going to start with Relaxation, grabbing the ball 1, shooting up to 4 Anger, drawing the Energy Blast.
Drew into a lot of balls there, I just saw. 2 balls, ball 4 and ball 2 look like.
Yeah.
Start off with the disc.
Yep, Disc is going to cream him in the face and get that ball 1 from him. So Zach has some options here. I'm not sure what the best option is.
Think he'll start with Confrontation. Does he still have that in his hand? Nope, her plan.
So he's going to shoot off the plan. The good thing about this is his power will actually level him after he shuffles his deck. Yeah, because Roshi level 2 is whenever you shuffle your life deck, you gain an anger.
And then he'll see his hand on level 3.
So shooting out the blaze here again, really good play. Probably doesn't have a relaxation left in his deck. Just wanting to keep that ball 1 on his side of the field. Brian immediately responding with the blinding energy move.
You got it.
Looks like Zach actually didn't level off of that shuffle there.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I like how the Krillin player is getting off his attacks and then getting out of combat.
Yeah, just dodging out of combat. Really good on Brian's end of things.
That's how you beat Roshi. You gotta go for unpreventable damage and then get out.
Yep. So Zach again could have used his level 2 power there to bounce the Smoothness Drill into Brian's hand to prevent that damage.
What are we gonna keep here? Probably keep the ball 4.
Yeah, gonna keep the ball 4 to just probably use, get rid of the Smoothness Drill.
Yeah.
He's getting really close to ball victory as well.
There we go. Here we go. Ball 4.
So we got 5 balls on the field right now.
And there's 6.
Yeah, 6 balls on the field right now. Pretty close to victory.
And the other one's right on the bottom of his life deck.
Looks like he's got an Optic... Oh, wait, does he have Optic Blast? Yes, I think, one of them's Optic Blast. I think the other one's Red Stop.
You gotta keep that Optic Blast. All the damage that Krillin does is unpreventable, so your stops aren't gonna be that useful.
Then again, with Smoothness Drill down, chances are he has an energy block in his hand right now.
True.
He is actually going to keep the Optic Blast in his hand.
That's a good call.
Brian dropping the Foreshadowing. Really close game here. I don't know. This could go either way at this point. Brian initiating combat again. Zach drawing into, looks like a power block, a sacrifice, and a red energy blast.
A great hand.
Defense burst.
Brian starting off with defensive burst.
6 to 8 life cards on stage.
So Zach does have the power block to respond to that. Then he could immediately do Blaze to steal the ball 1. The power block will send him up to... looks like Zach's actually going to bounce his own tactical drill in his hand to prevent the damage.
Does he raise his anger from that?
No.
No.
But he is going to Blaze, which actually is a pretty good play here that he did that, because he got to utilize his power fully before leveling, as well as the Blaze will actually have 1 anger carry over.
Yes. And it's good to bring a dead card in your hand with against Black Krillin, so for the discarding effects.
Yep, so he's going to draw and discard here. I think he does have 2 sacrifice in hand, so he probably will drop 1 for 2 anger. Oh no, he's actually going to drop the tactical drill. He probably wants to keep the sacrifice in hand in case for energy attacks.
This game's really close. Roshi could anger or ball victory here at any point.
Yep, 6 balls on the field. Not sure what's going to happen here. Looks like Roshi has 9 cards left.
And the Krillin player should be playing with a hand face up right now.
That's very true.
For 5 life cards.
There we go.
So 2 energy blocks and a reflection. So I think reflection targets that Brian has right now would be Knee Lift, Optic Blast, as well as possibly Backstrike. Although I don't think the Backstrike was banished.
Right.
How much damage? Krillin's doing 5 and 1.
It's Red Roshi's turn right now. What do you do? What do you do? You could bribe. You could do whatever you want.
So he has 9 life cards left. He could possibly bribe ball 3 to try to dig into that last ball.
Or bribe ball 7 and grab your next hand. She's taking Krillin's power here.
Yep, so he's just going to take it to the face. Looks like he's going for the win right here.
Ball victory. Yep.
Yeah, so definitely the right play here is bribe on ball 3. Because he didn't hit that ball for damage. And I'm pretty sure that ball is very close to the top right now. 5 cards left.
Oh yeah, it's right there. It's right there. Bribe ball 3, game over. Looks like Roshi has his game. Well, something weird happens.
He does still have... What does he have in his hand? Oh, no, he has an Enraged Blast, so he didn't have 2 sacrifices. So he's actually saving that sacrifice in his hand, so he has a block for both types right now.
Gotcha. You gotta bribe ball 3.
He's doing it, man. I can feel it. I'm setting your mind bullets, bro.
Do it.
Do it. Red Bribe. Oh, Red Bribe is such an amazing card. It's even better than I thought it was when I first did the whole perfection breakdown kind of deal. It's so much better than I thought it was when perfection first released.
Oh man, imagine when Earth Dragon Balls come out. Bribe is gonna be sick. I can see it now.
I'm still calling it now. I truly, in my heart, believe that ball 3 for Earth is just gonna draw 2 cards straight.
That's it?
Well, I think so. Yeah, just draw 2 cards, maybe rejuvenate 1 or something like that, or I think it's just gonna draw 2 cards.
That'll be messed up. That'll be so strong.
I know. I think it's gonna do that. I'm telling you. But yeah, he's doing it. Frickin' bribe and ball 3.
You see ball 2 in there?
Yes, he got it. He got the ball in his hand. There it is.
All right. This game is over. There's no choke in Red Roshi's banners though.
No, we don't play choke.
Yeah, what Roshi player would play choke?
He's got 4 cards in his life deck left. All he has to do is get out of this combat and take no damage.
That's so easy. What's he gonna do?
All mastery.
Mastery. Okay.
Swipe.
So he is gonna get the crit and steal the ball. So it looks like Zach is gonna have to do something to get that ball back. He does have 2 energy blocks in his hand, sadly, so the Optic Blast will not connect. So he's going to discard the... Oh, is he? Yes, he's going to discard the sacrifice and actually gain 2 anger.
Okay.
So he's really close to a level right now, and actually a level will kill him. So he probably does not want to do that. So he's going to do the knee lift, which will actually level him.
There we go.
Yeah, so he's going to get the level here. I think this is actually a big problem.
Oh, he draws out. He draws into a card with a level there.
Yeah, he only has 4 cards left, so leveling here is actually going to be a big issue.
Well, yeah, that might be a problem there.
Yep, draw and discard.
He's going to have to drop the ball. That's the only way he can stay alive. That's a shame.
Ah, Red Roshi. I felt it. After taking all those unstoppable attacks to the face. All those unstoppable attacks.
This was Roshi's game. What happened?
See that ball 2 sitting in hand? See it right there on the end?
Why'd he ditched sacrifice?
Yeah, for the mastery.
That's a bummer.
Red Roshi, just, you know, the choices that you make have such a big impact. Zach knows he lost it. Yeah, just
He realized the mistake.
yeah. I mean, I watched this match for you guys. I knew that this was coming. I wanted to show everyone this match because show the potential of Red Roshi. See how well it did against Black Krillin? He had that game if he made just 2 different choices there. Just wanted to show everyone this excellent game between these 2 players. And, you know, to show the power of Red Roshi. Tier 1 Red Roshi. What do you think there, Rob?
Tier 1, I think it has a lot more to prove before it becomes a Tier 1. Let's see how it does in some tournaments first.
All right. Thanks for joining me, Rob. Good game to both players.
That was a great game. Thanks for having me, DDA.